Halo,
Bro,
halo. Kali
ini
ini
mau nyelesain apa nih? Agak.
mau nyelesain Pociku Rumahku bagian 1.
Oke, coba ya. Ini
Ah, children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Lea Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. When you traversed my old teapot, that simply won't do. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so... Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well, I will not go into the teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using the...
So, in the eyes...
Oh, indeed, but that's enough.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no... What's more, Well, for starters, I require... You would have to dig down, but almost no one has been able to... Even more difficult... In any case, Smaragdus Jadeite is an Adepti treasure. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny...
Yes.
She counts?
Oh,
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
allow me to do the honors. This Yenfei.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you. You became one of Liu's before finally defeating an ain't a shame that we didn't meet. If we had, well, allow me to introduce myself. Oh, yes, here's my business card. If you have an urgent issue, just...
All right, Yenfei. Oh, you'll have to excuse Yenfei.
Paimon was gonna ask the...
An Adeptus? He mentioned that they had me, and once I was all grown...
Well, that's a bit casual.
Well, my dad did... Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much.
Is that so? Yenfei,
I know, Granny, you've told me
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of thing...
Commercial consultancy. Or Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who he mentioned that he was so I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to join me?
Wow. Best we be...
Boom! Motion to compel. Hello, Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now,
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, in the end, Miss Yanfei.
Wait, is this...
No, I'm not worried. And the contract makes it quite... In return, I included a clause.
guaranteed genuine?
Of course. This way, both...
In that case,
Oh, of course.
thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel.
You can't beat the atmosphere here. They should open a store here. Why'd they have to give me that transfer? You can't beat the atmosphere.
Leonie Pavilion, best flea food in town. So, are you buying or not?
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? My associates and I are very interested.
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I don't know how it could have happened. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay, my family is in the ore business too. But we now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around. So we've been having to. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins,
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of
would you really? I sent a commission to the event.
Hold on. Don't run up.
Huh? Well, I mean,
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said true.
Right. I finished reading the contract. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states, and given the rarity of
even higher. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Chicho looks like she's about to faint.
However,
Did you really have to pause? Whichever way you look at it.
except that if we found the hair...
Please. Please, however much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossel in the dark any longer.
Yes, legally speaking. So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow.
What did I feel? My family has seen much
Smooth. No, it's nothing.
Leonie Pavilion, best flea food in town.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any
I'm sorry. Truly I am.
Mora, do you have any idea what I had? I just don't. Forget it. Talking won't bring them back.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need... It was in fact genuine smaragdus...
Of course. Genuine article guarantee.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back...
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Why did they have to give me that transfer?
Miss Yunfei, what is this about?
No. What I wanted to talk about is there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins.
What do you mean? Are you in...
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jade, if mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time.
Now that is strange. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have.
If that's the case, we should go confront him.
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit, and then he'd throw the smaragd. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be a...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of.
Well then, since you're so...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I.
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even... It feels like Yanfei is even more...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract?
I understand. Then I will be glad to place...
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay, and I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7...
This contract has so many pages.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and...
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might... I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some smaragd. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to... But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go... Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to If Mr. Crossell had his ore work...
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Surely not more spurious claims that
No, nothing of the sort.
a Snezhnayan merchant named... I do remember that. That was the first time I'd ever... He was quite generous with his money, too. So I... Why, yes. It was my first time encountering this ore, after all, so I...
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
You can last a round against me.
Yes. It's not particularly rare. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer.
A thin layer of set...
If you must see for yourself.
Is that so? So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait,
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that these two stones actually look very similar. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual view, and I'm sure...
All right, let's focus up.
But never mind, Shirto.
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. Let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Try your luck betting on Jade? Miss Yanfei?
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr.
Yes, that's right. I still...
Then I have no further questions. but...
Of course.
Oh, I have my reasons. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the...
Yes, I see.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident.
With this hard evidence to back us up,
On the contrary, this is... If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Singxi.
well, that was quick.
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice, as you know. Liyue Harbor, but the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessary. As such...
So you helped them make sense?
Yes, well, that's... You sound surprised. No... Oh, this has nothing...
Again with that cat?
Well, that's that then.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened?
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel. Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find this order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Singxi, I'd like for...
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many... Mr. Krosel wasn't very familiar with... I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document...
Thank you, Singxi. Now...
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway.
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume...
I believe we have almost...
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands...
My, to what do... And if it isn't Miss
No, I'm here...
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some... The Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within... It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. I suppose that you're about to...
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document, won't take me a moment. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing business might be related to this...
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
Please, show me your
That
prescription.
Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final...
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price and more.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact... Now, the contract...
Material evidence? I spent a huge sum to obtain that smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore in...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in this is a processing record.
Seriously? In any case, smaragd...
That's an unsubstantiated...
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And
Ugh. Looks like our first
hard evidence. Something legally binding. Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the ministry.
This document proves...
Our second piece of evidence didn't work.
You know, you could...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do... Traveler, would you do the honors? The Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone sustained contact with smaragdus. Mr. Crossell, were you No idea, you say? I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of... However, I'm sure that the ministry will be... Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I trust that you'll give them your full...
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Crossell.
Huh? No,
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine smaragdus jade. You do understand, Mr. Crossell. Mr. Crossell, your answer...
He's seriously intimidated.
I admit it. I confess. But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of... But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone... That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from smaragdus nephrite, which is... I kept the real smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make...
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hair...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this had...
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow...
20%? That's as much as I spent on that...
There's no... Even if the smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still...
Ms...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of smaragdus jadeite, why...
What? But...
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn the smaragdus jadeite over to you.
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yanfei.
Oh, come on. No need...
Well
then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client
Is that...
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. If we could join forces, you...
Well, that's that. And we've got the smaragdus jadeite that Granny...
Exactly. Usually, even though...
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. an Adeptus. Speaking, Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by the title of Adeptus means precious in any case. Don't you think that the Liyue Harbor...
Paimon can think of someone who would...
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time...
returned. Good, good.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get.
Oh, you. All right.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness. Indeed, Yanfei might be overly careless, but she is also the most. Liyue is not all right then. Let us.
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
It is. Hold it firmly. If you take these blueprints with you as well, you'll need them.
Wait a minute, Granny!
Oh, you needn't worry about that.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside, huh? But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that! Still, what? Oh, wait a second.
Wow, it seems...
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am, hang on Oh, call me.
So you're the little...
Madam Ping? Oh, you may leave all matter. Your journey may be far from over, though it is the Adepti who create realms such. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help. You may consider me now, allow me to explain. Have you any blueprints on? As long as you have a blueprint, you can read.
Blueprints?
Yes, these are the Just commit the image of the. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city in...
I doubt it. A golden eye. He said that even though this world is not a true one after all, it provides...
A golden-eyed adept?
I hardly remember myself. Well, let's not dwell on that. If there's anything you would...
selesai.